It's January 2nd, 2025 today, and it's a very windy day out here today. And looking out the window, looking at the trees, I can see how much the wind is just tossing the branches around. And so I'm going to head out and do a quick surveillance of any damage. And here we are, first order of business. Of course, I'm going to check my greenhouse because I wanted to see how it would hold up with the winds. And we haven't even gotten a blizzard around here as yet so far for this season, which we are prone in this area to blizzards during the winter time. So this is absolutely expected. I do not want to lose my greenhouse. We have stabilized it so it's securely anchored to the ground, but guys, the side panels are very flimsy, as you can see, and it's a polycarbonate material here, and so it just came out. The wind blew it out of the groove right here, so I'm just gonna fix it back into the groove, make sure it fits right in there. I don't know how well it's gonna hold up, but I'm hoping for the best. I'm not worried about it being anchored down because we did a pretty good job on that. So it's just the flimsy side panels that I'm worried about losing. Now this is just a flimsy, cheapish greenhouse that we went ahead and purchased earlier this year, so that way we can bring out our plants that we have indoors, that we start indoors during the winter time, a little bit earlier to buy some time and give it some much needed sunlight. Now we have already lost the two windows right here to the wind. Let me just open up the door so I can show you from the inside. Excuse the mess in here, but those are where the two windows were, so the wind blew it off and we just decided to leave it in here and not yet put it back in its rightful position. But this is what's going on right here. These other panels here seems to be okay and well positioned in the grooves still. It's just this side panel on the end here that popped out. Now I'm gonna just show you the top of this greenhouse just in case you are thinking about buying the same exact one. I'm gonna link it in the comment section below so you can have a look at the build, what type of greenhouse it is, so you can see how it held up. And we've had it for just about a year. We put it up last winter, the latter part of the winter, or maybe early spring, very early spring. And look at the damage here, guys. This is the type of material and this is what's going on with it. So just take note of that, because I'm sure if you would spend money and invest in something, you would expect it to last a bit longer. And let me just make it clear that I am in Zone 6B in Massachusetts. We get lots of wind and snow and hail sometimes, and you want to make sure you take into consideration these challenging situations which we have no control over. But it's a really nice size greenhouse. Hoping that we can get some more use out of it in the coming years. It held up pretty well for the first season, but the wind and the snow is gonna be a challenge. And so this is why we placed it up against the house on this side, where we know it's going to be shaded a bit from the elements out here. Now I have plans for starting my brassicas out here even in the winter time. I'm going to put the seeds out in some soil and allow it to germinate outdoors. But if this greenhouse blows away, guess what? I would have to come up with a different plan as far as getting my starts out early in this greenhouse. This is all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next upload.